What a beautiful moment we already spent here in Seoul, Korea, after a night in the flight to meet with friends, brothers, and sisters. Actually, we don't know them at all, but we are together and we have the same Father. So it's beautiful to share a meal, share about our family, our ministry. I felt in love already with this land of Korea. So follow me. We will see what's going to happen here in Korea in the next few days. The program is quite full, and we will also travel to the south, to Busan, to speak with the YWAM gathering. And I'm so enthusiastic to see what the Lord has in store for us and for JC 2033. God bless you. See you soon. Today we had a wonderful start of the day. We went through the whole city of Seoul, almost a 2-hour drive in the traffic to meet several important people for the nation of Korea. The first one is Dong Hwa Chi, who is the General Board of Mission with his colleague Suzanne Ham, and both of them were so eager to hear about 2033. They asked questions and then they talked to each other in Korean very fast in order to make sure they understood and to have ideas. But I could see that life was in the meeting. So it was really a moment, a godly moment. And then we went down few level to reach with one of the bishop of the Methodist Church, Bishop Lee. He's one of the 7 bishops of the district, and he's a man of God, a man of peace. And as we shared with him, he also asked some question. His general secretary was also in the room. He took some notes, and we say that we should have a meal together, which we could not that very day because I had to leave. But he was eager and willing to discuss more and to think more how to implement that into the parishes in Seoul area and in Korea. And then we went to a mountain of prayer mountain, in close to Seoul, about an hour and a half drive. It's effectively a mountain with houses and churches and a big chapel where we are here with the Himalayan network. And there we are having a 2.5 days of conference. And it's beautiful how they worship God, how they talk to each other. You can see that those people have been trained and molded into God's heart for his people, for the lost. And wow, when they worship, when the speaker talk, it's absolutely mind-blowing. I mean, for me, a little Swiss, to listen to their strength and love, passion for Jesus, it's absolutely beautiful. One of the speaker is Reverend Sung John Lee. He's Korean, he lives in California, and he lead the mission called Korean World Mission Council. And every 2 years they have a big conference about mission in the US. And we spoke about 2033. He asked a few questions to see how that could be implemented in his work. So I don't know, maybe something going to happen soon. So that is the report of day number 2. And I'm so grateful to be here in Korea. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. It's quite cold. It's 1 degree Celsius. And in this beautiful nature of South Korea. Yesterday was a beautiful day. We were able to share the vision. I was able to be on stage before of those Korean missionaries in the Himalayas and share about how the Lord spoke 16 years ago, but also how he opened doors those last months for 2033, and how the other missions and denomination and leaders are open for this concept or this idea to be together to celebrate 2,000 years of the resurrection. 2 beautiful meetings, one with the president now of the Korean Mission World Mission Council, who is in the US, and he would like to invite me to preach at one of his conference next year, 2024, with about 3,000 to 4,000 people, to share that with them in order for them to be able to send that into the world, to be witnesses of what we can do, what we should do, what is the opportunity for 2033 around the world. So stay tuned. Thank you for your encouragement, your faithfulness. It's beautiful to be together, and I hope your faith is lifted up, because mine is, and I really believe God is on the move towards 2033. Let me tell you about yesterday. It was a wonderful transition days. We finished the gathering with the Trans-Himalaya Network gathering, where we were able to speak about 2033. And it's always the same. When I go and speak, a lot of people afterward come to me and say, "Oh, could we talk? Could you come in Nepal? Could you come in India? Could you come in Bhutan? You know?" And it's quite fulfilling to see the eagerness, the enthusiasm of people to hear about 2033. One thing that really was beautiful as well is that I was able to go to a Presbyterian church last night for their prayer evening, and I shared about the road of Emmaus. I shared about the fact that Jesus is coming to our reality, even if we are depressed, even if we are down, and then he come alongside, he give us life, he give us the hope of the resurrection. And then we moved to a resort close to the sea, the Yellow Sea. I hope that's the right translation. In French, it's La Mer Jaune, so I think it's the right. And we are on the west coast of Korea, just for a few hours. I need to preach again this morning to those missionaries, to the Himalayas. I will speak about dream and planning. And one thing that was absolutely wonderful for me these few days is the publishing of my book in Korean. I cannot even read one sentence or one letter. Even my name, it's impossible for me to realize this is my name. But few of those guys have received this book already. And some of them have said to me, "Oh, I read it already. And thank you very much. It's inspiring. It's wonderful." So if you haven't read it, please buy it. Buy it for Christmas, or buy it for yourself. The idea is that you can read it in 3 hours, even though if you don't like to read very much. Why that? Because I work with the journalist. I ask him to be very short in sentences, very precise in text, in order, and alive, in order for this text to be so well and rapidly read. So thank you for being with us on the road to 2033, and hope to see you soon. What a beautiful day today. It's 4 degrees Celsius. We are by the beach and by the Sea of Japan. Actually, Japan is just further, few hundred miles south. Nagasaki, Hiroshima is just few kilometers away. And yesterday was one of those memorable days. At start, we were close to the airport in Incheon, which is the Seoul airport, and I had an hour to speak with the core team of THN, Trans-Himalayan Network leaders, and I spoke about planning and about dreaming God's dream. And I need to say that somehow, because we were together for 3 days, my heart was absolutely full of joy, full of love for those one, and it came out beautifully. And I think the response of the room was absolutely gorgeous. So all the glory to Jesus. Then we took this rapid train, which is actually a TGV, the same train as it is made in France. And we went rushing down South Korea to Busan. In 3 hours, we did 400 kilometers. And it's like Geneva, Paris, actually. And arriving here, we were welcomed by beautiful YWAMer. They have their national gathering with all the leader of the bases, 20 bases, 1,500 YWAMer, some here, some abroad. And the group here was about 70. Also some Mongolian came in just to fellowship. So it was wonderful to preach last night in a beautiful setting of a museum of toys. I know it's a bit strange, but YWAM received that in order to do some outreach in the city of Busan. And the response was great. I think it started. We need to have more relationship, more enthusiasm from the Korean leader. I think they are at the end of their week. And few of them, I have seen them already in Lausanne, some in Jakarta, some in other places around the world. They remember. And this is how you build relationship. So I'm so happy to be in Korea. What a beautiful nation, what a beautiful people, and let's continue to walk towards 2033. Hello, today is a transition day between Busan, where we've been the last 48 hours, and now we are going back to Seoul to preach in one church, 3 services in a row. But yesterday was a bit of a special day. We thought of having several meetings and it didn't happen as we thought, but the truth is the Lord gave us a bit of a rest. And in this rest, we were able to meet 4 Mongolian missionaries, some native, some Korean missionary in Mongolia, and they shared with us a passion about what's going on there, how they distribute the Bible, how they share the gospel, and their eagerness to have my book into Mongolian. So the Lord is doing exactly his thing. When we think we go that direction for that purpose, and then the Lord is sovereign and he does his work. So thank you for following us today from Busan to Seoul on the way to 2033. This is my last report of this trip in Korea. What a wonderful, beautiful, fruitful week we had here in this peninsula. We've met key leaders of Christianity in the land, in Seoul, in the region of Seoul, and in Busan in the south. I need to say that, first of all, the food was incredible. They asked us to try everything, and it's very different, but very good. So you need to try Korean food. But also, the meeting we had, one was quite particular with Jason from Operation World. He's from England, but he has made this book, Operation World, an app, Operation World, where you can have data of every single country of the world, how you could pray for that country, the statistic and all that. I really recommend you to buy the book or to go on the app. It's free. And then this Sunday, we had a wonderful time in the church of Dr. Kim. He asked us to preach at 8, 10 and 12, the 3 services. And I preach with all my strength and with all my passion. And I think it went very well. A lot of people came out and said thank you, and it's nice to have this relationship with Christian. And then in the evening we had the Last Supper with another Reverend Kim. And when we spoke about 2033, he was quite concentrated. He was willing to make sure he understood every word, so he asked his son Daniel to make sure everything is clear. And then his face radiates, shine. He got it. The Holy Spirit came on him and he got the vision about 2033. I will show you the video of how he spoke nicely and what is his plan for the next few hours to make sure leaders in Korea will hear about 2033. My heart is full. I'm so content and so happy and so blessed to have spent this week in Korea, and I look forward to come back to this land. I look forward to pray for these people and to pray for reunification of North and South Korea, for the Lord to be everywhere, that everyone can hear that he is risen. Thank you so much for being with us on the way to 2033. Talk to you soon. God bless you.